Hello everyone, and welcome to the update video for Season 7 of Pandora's Box. While there aren't as many changes as there were last time, there are still a good amount of changes we need to show today, so let's get right into them.
Pandora's Box will now use the 1.19.4 update, which has allowed us to make a number of changes to improve the event. In the lobby, we have moved the overall individual and last game leaderboards into a new area, where you can see all players listed in 4 segments. We've also given the sidebars a fresh new look to make them much easier to read. For speedrun, we will once again return to Paradise, but with some map changes. Starting with this season, we will be marking all split paths with difficulty markers, indicated by the banners. Easy routes will be marked with green banners, medium ones with yellow skull banners, and hard routes with red skull banners. We will now also be returning to 3 laps instead of 4. Hyperdrive will see Big Canyon, Ocean Floor, Journey, and Catacombs played for this season. Gauntlet 2 has received no major changes, but many games will be getting either a new layout or a new course. We've made 2 major changes for survival games. Firstly, we've reworked the middle area's layout to allow for much smoother gameplay and drastically reduce the number of camping locations available. Secondly, we've upgraded the Gulag to run on a dual-core CPU, which will allow for 2 matches to happen at once. This change will reduce the amount of time which people spend in the Gulag after their first death.
Sky High has received some visual and gameplay changes.
Firstly, chest tiers will now appear as solid boxes around the bottoms of chests instead of using particles. Secondly, the border will now consist of solid barrier displays, making it much easier to accurately track.
And finally, cobwebs will now decay 3 seconds after being placed, making them a bit easier to play against.
Temple Lockout has received many changes. Most importantly, the number of rounds has been reduced from 4 to 3. To compensate for this reduction, there will now be larger gaps between border shrinkages, and the border itself will move slower. 2 rounds will be played with Sword and Crossbow kit, while the third will be played with the Axe and Trident kit. The spawn locations have been moved to now be next to the corner rooms, drastically reducing the chance of teams getting sandwiched early on. We've also changed the block that is used for uncaptured zones to be quicker to mine, meaning that capturing uncaptured zones will now take less time than stealing zones from other teams. And finally, your pickaxe efficiency will now increase depending on how many of your teammates are alive. So if you're the last one alive on your team, your pickaxe will be much faster than those of teams with all players alive.
And that's it. Those are all the major changes for Season 7 of Pandora's Box. We hope you're excited to watch another new season in 2023, and we can't wait to see you there in 2 days on May 7th at 2:30 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. See you there!